Hey, what is going on YouTube? Aaron here. We are back on the Mac Boys, and we have a few screenshots and new ships to go over that were spotted in live server testing. They were posted to my Discord this morning, so shout out to Mr. MF, Podge, and a few others for bringing those to my attention so I can make some little clickbait video. Not really clickbait, but, flashy title video here. So if you're not a part of the Discord, make sure you guys hop in there. I will put that link down below. If you're unfamiliar with Discord, it's basically just a chat room for nerds, I guess. It's going to be your best way if you want to, talk to me real quick or whatever. But like I said, I'll put that link down below. The first one we got was the Yoshino, spotted by Mr. MF, and actually from Mr. Big B20. Give him a follow. He's a pretty good guy as well. It looks like it's going to be legendary tier. It's in legendary tier and tier 8 matchmaking, so the lowest it can be is tier 8. But they did this with a daring, and this is basically an upgraded Azuma. We'll go over each of these at the top here after we kind of go over them. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be legendary tier. The next one that was spotted, like we said, from Mr. Podge, thank you, Podge, is the Marco Polo, and that was at tier 8. This is basically an upgraded Veneto, and like I said, we'll go over the stats kind of more so at the end. And the final one that was spotted, I want to give a shout out to, I think Robin was spotted in one of them, but the Marlborough, tier 8 British battleship. So more love for the Brits. Yeah, so we can actually see here it has 76,000 health pool. Thank you for that screenshot from whoever got that. But yeah, so let's go ahead and go over them. Let's start with the Marco Polo, just because that's the one I have first. A variant battleship that was designed in Italy in the mid-1930s, further developed from the Vittorio Veneto class with the 406mm guns. I've been having a little bit more fun with the Italians, despite them not being the absolute best battleships, just because the game has gotten a little, when you play 18,000 battles, but we're still having fun with it, playing a little more Warzone and DMZ. I'm actually having a lot of fun with that, but regardless of that, it is basically an upgraded Veneto here with 406mm guns. I don't know if does it have SAP secondaries? It looks like it does. Okay, so initial SAP velocity. So it has AP, and then I think it has SAP secondaries. No, HE secondaries? Secondaries? Does it have AP and SAP? It might have AP and SAP. I think it does. We can read the bottom here. I didn't read these beforehand. Armament, unlike the Marco Polo, has 9,406. So 406. Okay, she has SAP shells. Okay, nice. Okay, she SAP at 406mm. That should be pretty deadly. And HE secondaries, it looks like. So should be a fun battleship. That'll probably be a premium, if I'm guessing. That honestly might even be the campaign. Who knows? But a good-looking ship, fun to play. I'm guessing she's going to be very strong in the bow. Mr. Topper was giving us some armor previews from the PC, so probably a very strong bow and a very weak, similar to the Veneto, because it's basically an upgraded Veneto class. But that is the Marco Polo. And moving on, the Marlborough, a variant of the King George class battleship. And I know you're thinking, what, King George is what, tier 6? How can that be tier 8? Well, she has 16 356mm guns. So this is going to be one of those battleships that's like the Burgoyne. You're not gonna be able to sit there and bow tank, but you're gonna have to use strategy and adaptability in a battleship to obliterate your targets. So it looks like she has a pretty quick reload here. With 16 guns and that British HE, you will be able to deal with any battleship threats, honestly, as well as blasting cruisers broadside. Now, you will not be able to overmatch much, if anything, at the tier, but a broadside of 16 AP shells with what I'm guessing is British short fuse will decimate targets. So same health pool. It looks like this health pool is the same. So we've been told in the past that a lot of the ships that are ported over now are very similar. So you can kind of use these, but again, stuff will change. So anything else notable? Quick reload, 25 seconds unmodded. That can be scary. That can be scary. 25 seconds unmodded with Legends Commanders. That could be down to maybe 20, maybe even 18 seconds with like everything. Now I'm guessing she'll have slow turret traverse, but slow main battery traverse and poor firing arcs. Yeah, so that's the cons right there. Main battery accuracy overall is bad. I mean, honestly, find me a battleship with good accuracy in this game right now. Anyway, okay. So that is the Marlborough, and then the last one we have, which is honestly the biggest disappointment to me. This We'll just go over the stats. You guys can tell me your disappointment. The Yoshino is a fast-moving ship armed with 310 millimeter artillery for her main battery, intended to counter enemy heavy cruisers. So this is basically an upgraded Azuma. I think it has torpedoes, yeah. So this is an upgraded Azuma with torpedoes. I don't know what maybe they're just slow because of the transition and development department. I don't know. But if I was a developer and I released the Azuma, and the Azuma is actually not a bad ship anymore. It's got decent AP. It's been buffed a few times and decent HE, but to me, that's just a very boring ship. I don't know. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more fun with torpedoes. Now, I'm guessing this is going to be at Legendary Tier, and we do need cruisers at Legendary Tier, but we already have, like, the Alaska, the Stalingrad, and God, what else? We already have 2 super heavy cruisers, which is kind of what this is, or a heavy, we need the Hindenburg, the Venezia, the Zhao. We need those ships. 203 millimeter cruisers. But anyway, I'm not going to complain about a cruiser, but it wouldn't have been my pick to add at the tier. But let's just go ahead and read her final pros here. 30 millimeter armor midsection will bounce any AP up to a caliber of 429. Relatively small superstructure. Cons: fire burns for 60 seconds. Low HP pool. Large and vulnerable citadel. So I guess. Okay. So she gets Shimakaze's 20 kilometer hard-hitting torpedoes. I'm guessing there'll be 12 on Legends. Well, let's see. Hold on. Let's look. So the Type 93 have a 20 kilometer range with 20,000 damage. I don't know what the distance will be on Legends, because our Shima does not have. It does have long range, but it doesn't have the 20 kilometer torps. But it'll probably get long range torpedoes. I'm guessing 10 or 11, maybe 12 even. But and then we have the upgraded ones, which do less damage or more damage but have less range, and they're a little bit faster. So yeah, that'll be the ship. I think it's just one launcher. Let's look on the side here. Yeah, 4x4. Oh, so 2 launchers. Wow. So I mean, if you can maneuver in there against some GKs or non-maneuverable battleships that won't yeet you, yeah, that can be deadly. But I just have a feeling people are just gonna YOLO rush in there and get obliterated trying to use their torpedoes as their main armament. But that is the name of the game in Legends. So yeah, that is the ships, guys. I appreciate everyone. Like I said, I will add a link to my Discord. I'll actually link all these wiki stats in the description as well. So make sure to like the video. Let me know your thoughts and comments. Appreciate the updates from Mr. MF Podge. Hustle is in there as well. Make sure to unsub from him. And yeah, you guys have a great day. I'm having a pretty rough one with some car situations, but you guys know about that. Everyone take it easy. AA run out. Peace.